Okay, sorry guys. So before I've got like the dodgy free version of this software, so it stops at 15 minutes. So excellent. I've only got like 2 more minutes to sort of talk about. So we're talking about the ways you can transform commonly known text. Think of the ways you transform Harry Potter. It'd be pretty interesting to hear it from Snape's perspective or Dobby's perspective or, whatever. Some fascinating ideas. I got some weird ones about herbology from the other class, and anyway, they were weird. And obviously, you guys have actually engaged in transformative text yourself. You've taken Romeo and Juliet and you've transformed it into Pokemon, into My Kitchen Rules show, into The Bachelor, into high school setting, whatever. You've done it, and you guys did an awesome job. So I'm really excited for what you do with the messenger eventually. Okay, moving on. Before we do a topic, I want to talk about this idea of ekphrasis and the relationship between artwork and text. So ekphrasis, it sounds like a fancy word, but all it means is just a vivid description of a scene or a work of art. So taking a work of art, a painting, a sculpture, whatever, and describing it with beautiful imagery, beautiful language, and so on. Or even just normal language. So basically, it's the imaginative act of narrating and reflecting on the action of a painting or sculpture. The poet or writer may amplify and expand the original meaning of this poem, of this painting or sculpture. A really famous example is Ode on a Grecian Urn. It's a poem by romantic poet John Keats, one of these bad boys. And he obviously saw this Grecian urn, saw all the detail of, these figures moving and doing whatever their business. And he's like, this is beautiful, I'm going to write a poem about it. And he speculates in this poem on the identity of the lovers who are on the sort of urn's surface, who appear to dance and play music, frozen in time and in perpetual motion. So isn't that interesting? Frozen in time, but always in motion. It's kind of like a paradox. And it's kind of this whole poem about how art, lives forever. Art is eternal and beauty is eternal. Read it if you ever have the time. But this leads me into our activity for today, which I really want you to put some effort into, and we'll be checking who's done it and who hasn't. So it's individual activity, and basically you're going to go on Google Classroom, you're going to choose one of the artworks on the prompt slide that I've provided. There's a range of famous artworks there. And you're going to use your imagination, your creativity, your writing skills to do an ekphrasis of this artwork. Could transform it into a prose or descriptive piece, a poem, if you like, a news article even, or just anything of your choice. So I'm really excited to see what you come up with. I'm sorry these vodcasts have taken a bit long, but hopefully for the rest of the lesson, you can really produce something really awesome in response to one of those artworks. All right, that's it from me today. Hopefully you have a nice lesson, and I'll see you Friday. Bye.